This is gonna be weirder than usual. Can't be helped. You called me. So here I am.
Also, apparently making a Control 2. I don't know how that's gonna work.
I shut you out sometimes. I'm always glad to hear from you. It's just that I get my hopes up. So many times it's led to nothing.
I like how some of these
I found nothing.
people on screen are all wearing the same shirts. Like there's two people wearing like a yellowish green shirt.
We live in a room, and there's a poster on the wall. We stare at it, and we think that's the whole world. The room, and the poster. The picture's something nice. A landscape, a famous person. Like in that movie, what is it called? The prison movie.
You're gonna have to be more specific than that.
The room's a cell, and the picture, it's different for each of us. It can be beautiful or terrible.
Sorry, I want to turn subtitles off because I need thumbnails.
But we're all transfixed.
Sorry.
But it's all a lie. Something to distract us from the truth. They're lying to us. We're lying to ourselves. The room's not the world. The world is much bigger and much stranger. There's a hole hidden behind that poster that leads to the real world. We all feel safe in that room. But sometimes something crawls out from behind the poster. And the ones that see it happen freak out and try to forget what they saw.
Game is stuttering quite a bit for some reason.
Why did you bring me here?
Yeah, sorry about me turning off subtitles, but it's like this game. It's
Anyone
like,
here?
well, I say this game, but it's most games are just impossible to get thumbnails sometimes, and because I don't have enough money to hire somebody to actually make the thumbnails for me, like I've seen a lot of people do. I usually just take screenshots out of cutscenes or like important moments or stuff like that. So apologies for me turning off subtitles, but it had to be done. I also wanted to mention, apparently Remedy, who is the developer of this game, came out with a new game set in like the Federal Bureau of Control. I think it's called like FBC Firebreak or something. It's like a multiplayer game. I was like looking into it because I wanted to see like what that game was all about, and apparently it was really bad. I don't exactly know what happened. I don't know if the game just is like really bad or if it had like optimization issues. I'm not entirely sure, but from what I read, it was very negatively received. Maybe it's because people wanted just a single player experience. They didn't really want a multiplayer experience. I'm not entirely sure, but I had it on my wish list, and then I took it off my wish list because it was bad, and I didn't want to play a bad game. Okay, there's a thing here. Okay. Correspondence. I don't know why I had to go through an entire menu to read this. Reminder, certain objects are not allowed inside the Bureau. Recent incidents have necessitated an issued reminder on prohibited materials. Unauthorized weapons, pagers, laptops, smartwatches, smartphones, smart gaming devices, anything smart. Number 2, pencils. Any objects considered iconic representations of an archetypal concept. such as rubber ducks, ketchup bottles. All material under Bureau investigation is to be brought in through the private entrances. If you see any lobby personnel in breach of these policies, please notify your supervisor immediately. A bit odd. Like I'm also gonna mention, I'm not gonna go for 100% completion because when I was playing through this originally on the PS4 years and years ago, it took me forever to get every single achievement, every single collectible.
This seal. I saw it a long time ago. I keep seeing it in my dreams.
I can't zoom in on that, apparently. Oh, hit the wrong button. Okay, research and records. Expenditure summary, executive sector, quarter 2. Major staffing surveillance, redacted. Data center initiative, construction, redacted. Minor, office equipment, janitorial costs, redacted. Mold removal, headquarters livability costs. For cost breakdown spreadsheet, see page 5. For 5-year comparison chart, see page 9. Zachariah Trench. I'm gonna try to get as many things as I possibly can on my first run through, but I'm not gonna seek them out. Like, I wasn't doing that when I was playing through Alan Wake. And also, I should also mention, apparently, for some reason, the Epic Games Store, when I was playing through Alan Wake, kind of just stopped working properly. I hate the Epic Games Store so much, and it's really disappointing that those games aren't on Steam. Because I've never really had an issue with Steam unless it was an overarching, like, shutdown. It's like if, like, certain things happen where the thing just stopped working. Because I've had maybe, like, I want to say 2 or 3 games where just achievements just did not unlock, or I didn't get trading cards or stuff like that. But it's like, at the end of the day, like, I spent maybe, like, 3 hours on those types of games where it's just nothing unlocked. So it's like I could just play through them all again. A good example of that is like Kindergarten, the first one, where none of the achievements unlocked. But that's like a 3-hour game. I can play through that easily.
Federal Bureau of Control. All these years I've been looking for them, and they were hiding in plain sight.
But I only bring that up is because I was playing through Alan Wake, and the Epic Games Store just stopped responding. It literally said it too, that it just wasn't connecting, and I had to check my internet connection. But I had an internet connection, it just did not want to connect. So it's like I missed out on like the ending achievements and whatnot, and that's really disappointing because I absolutely hated playing through Alan Wake. It was a tedious experience. This game is not going to be nearly as tedious, I'm pretty sure, because I have really fond memories of this game. It's like the combat loop was really fun, from what I remember. But sorry, I'm ranting. Security notice or something. Security order. Blank a shark in his blank. Although secure blank. Permission to blank. Following basic protocol blank. Shoot to kill blank. Good luck. Anything else in here? No? Also, I thought I had a map of some kind, but I don't know. Maybe I get it later. Strange collection, 440. So there's 40 things to collect, I think. R4 reports reminder. Hello, as you should know by now, the R4 reports are due by the end of the week. We're still waiting on them from a number of people. If you need an extension, please request form R4.E from your supervisor. If you think you're exempt from filing an R4, then you'll need to get written permission from your department chief saying so. Remember, R4s are mandatory under Section 75.2 of the Employee Manual. If your R4 requires interdepartmental claims, then please contact the appropriate department head, Dr. Darling, Miss Marshall, Mr. Salvador, or Mr. Kirkland, as needed. They'll be busy on Thursday in their annual policy review, so please schedule accordingly. Best, your admin team. Also wanted to mention, I might be a little bit quieter in this particular playthrough because my ears have been killing me, and I'm not going to be focusing on giving as much commentary as possible. I'm trying to get through as much as I possibly can. Forgive me if I'm a little quieter in this particular, or at least this session at the very minimum. Hi, Mr. Janitor.
Excuse me?
Yes, headphones.
There you are. You are here about the job. Janitor's assistant. You need to go to the interview. Go that way to the elevator.
Thanks. Elevator that way. Got it.
Very good. I'm Ahti, the janitor, by the way. You'll work for me. You can say I sent you. If they don't hire you, niin johan on helvetti. There be work for the axe. Take them behind the sauna, jumalauta.
I have no idea what you said
Enough
because
night
there's no
shift lumberjacks
subtitles.
to know it makes us come off weird. Ahti the janitor is a friendly face in my book.
Better than somebody with no face at all. Think about it. No face.
But that said, I know what you're thinking. If there's an axe murderer around, that's him.
Yeah. I love how she's kind of breaking the fourth wall a little bit. Okay, it wants me to go into the elevator. But I'm going to look around here. Oh, wait. Am I back where I started? I am back where I started. How did I get so turned around? Did I just go in a gigantic loop?
The cell and the poster.
Can't move.
I was 11 years old the first time I saw behind the poster. They told me I imagined it. I've been trying to pull it down ever since. Will you help?
Courtney Hope. Courtney is my sister's name. One of my favorite nerdcore songs, quote unquote, is by the Stupendium, and he made a Control song called Slide Into the Void. It's a really good song. It's really informative on what the game is and everything. It tells the story of Control really well, and the Stupendium really did a good job at emulating the characters and all the supernatural elements and everything. And it's also a really well made video. Really good.
Did I lose you there for a moment? You know what's on my mind. My baby brother, Dylan. 17 years since the men of this bureau took him.
What is siren going on? Or correspondence? Oh, is this the new one? Reminder. Drafting any public-facing material. While pending any notifications of death related to the Willow altered world event. Please adhere to the following guidelines. Words, phrases to use. In the service of his or her country, regret, proud/pride will be remembered. Words or phrases to avoid. Alaska, scissors, blood/bleed, loss, apologies/sorry. Why Alaska? Odd. It wants me to go that way. Right? No? I need clearance level. Dude, what is the siren going on? Like the alarm. Here. I'm doing as much exploring as I possibly can, but I also don't want to linger for too long. What did I say? Trench do not disturb? Barbara, I am not to be disturbed. Cancel all my appointments for the day. For the rest of the week. I can't trust them, Barbara. Not a single one. French. Investigate the noise in the director's office. It sounds like a gunshot.
Shit. Shit.
Oh, there is a map.
You want me to pick it up? The murder weapon? Really? Something's outside. Was coming here a mistake?
Bad. Is there any sort of correspondence here? No? Testing. We are broadcasting from the pyramid/other. Only the director can wield. The gun/sword/intentionally left blank. Your application will be processed.
Objects of power can cause or be results of AWE's altered world events, intrusions upon the perceived reality. Now, the service weapon is, of course, a prime example of an OOP, a very powerful one. Ingrained in the Bureau's DNA, a key component in our prime candidate program. Come out of that Russian roulette a winner and you're it.
Only the director can bind. Service weapon and live/die. This is your ritual/challenge. You must choose to be the chosen one.
Look at this place. Where am I?
Bubblegum/Polaroid. All/none of the above. It's like the controls are also buttery as all hell. Oh, she has a Chris Redfield punch.
The same gun.
Control the gun/house. Choose to be chosen.
Okay. Now I have a gun.
Destroy the copy/target. Regenerates ammunition automatically. Good to know. Pull the cord, huh? You/we wield the gun/you. The board appoints you. Congratulations, director.
Something's coming. This threat
hear that? It's the dead man. Right after the pyramid spoke to me, and it was just noise, and I understood every word. And this gun's alive. You know what? I'm happy. Happy to be here. Things have quieted down outside. It's safe to go. You can't let this happen. 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 You can't let this happen.
Really cool imagery, not gonna lie.
You can't let this happen. You can't let this happen. You stopped it. You. Oh, thank you. That was horror.
I'm happy. Horrified. Strange collection. Once again, there's a siren going. In here. How do I turn it off is my question. Also, was this portrait here before? Don't remember. Oh, it's in here. Multiple containment breaches detected. Multiple building shifts detected. Internal lockdown in effect. Building lockdown in effect. Head of research override. NRA protocol activate. Can I get in here now? No. So it wants me to go elsewhere, right? Through here, maybe? Central Executive. Maybe not. Executive.
The hotline. Secure line of communication. Guide us. Reach the hotline.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Calm yourself.
The hotline. Dead man? Okay.
There's correspondence everywhere. There, we got some new stuff. So much is expected from the director, the responsibility, the privilege. Also, I got Hissguard. Field research on Hiss entity, Hiss corrupted security guard, confidential. The Bureau has many internal security personnel. The Hiss was quick to take advantage of the fact. Hiss guards used the standard-issued bullpup rifles they carried prior to corruption, while the armored guards carry pump-action shotguns. You have no observed paranatural abilities, with the exception that certain Hiss guards are protected by a shielding of dense Hiss resonance, capable of stopping bullets. Is this shielding a result of prolonged Hiss corruption? Does the Hiss mature into organic hosts over time? More data is needed. Did the Hiss target individuals with combat training? Does the Hiss have that level of cognizance? Does it utilize hosts for tasks that they are best suited to? Combat-trained hosts are reserved for combat? These are all questions for later, though it is obvious that corrupted individuals retain knowledge on the use of their weapons. Prefer to file redacted for I'll also have some other stuff I need to read about. Service weapon. The OOP-1. Object of Power, I think, is that what that's called? KE. containment procedure, no unique procedures required. The object's form is variable. When bound, the object allows parautilitarians to redacted. This object must only be bound by individuals seeking the role of redacted. The object will determine whether redacted. If rejected, the applicant is terminated. This process is dictated by the redacted, though their criteria is unknown. The object was discovered inside the oldest house, in the room that is now used as the director's office. The popular hypothesis redacted many forms throughout history. Redacted, Mjolnir, Excalibur, Veranastra, all weapons that blank of the wielders. If objects of power are the convergence of forces based on the collective subconscious, then this may be the original manifestation of that event. If this is the case, redacted. See Dr. Darling presentation 11.1 for more details. Executive meeting minutes. Federal Bureau of Control agenda items for next executive meeting. Rising costs of AWE response. Update on mold eradication efforts. Upcoming annual salary review. New supplier of coffee filters to be found and vetted. Please come prepared. Thank you for your time. Then multimedia.
Objects of power can cause or be results of AWE's altered world events, intrusions upon the perceived reality. A side note, remember to cover their connection to the astral plane as well. Now, the service weapon is, of course, a prime example of an OOP, a very powerful one. Ingrained in the Bureau's DNA, a key component in our prime candidate program. Come out of that Russian roulette a winner and you're it. Lose and you're, well, fired. Thank you. I'm Dr. Darling, Head of Research, Federal Bureau of Control.
I don't know why, in my brain, he looks like Steve Carell. I don't know why. Bathroom. I think I've already been in here, haven't I?
Reminder, if you experience an unanticipated building shift, follow these simple steps. 1. Search the room for any altered items or objects of power. 2. Carry the altered item or object of power to the nearest safe room. 3. Wait for Bureau staff to find you and the object. If there are no altered items or objects of power in the vicinity, then reach your supervisor via the nearest intercom and await further instructions. Thank you for your attention.
Okay. I got a weapon mod. I have 2 of them, actually. Honest. I got ammo efficiency, ammo cost per shot, minus 7%. Astral reload efficiency, plus 16% reload speed. I want the reload. Anything else? Okay, where does this want me to go? It wants me to go behind me. It wants me to go that way. Okay, there's floating people here. I don't know if I need to be worried about them. Sounds like they're possessed. Anything here? Anything's on the desk? One thing over here. Dinner response? Is that what that said? Oh, dinner reservations. At 7 p.m. at Che Hambre. Wife will meet you there. Don't be late. Flowers are ready for you at lobby reception. Remember, she is turning 46. 46 is underlined, so that's an important number, apparently. Surprisingly, there is nothing on these desks. That is very surprising. I think there would be. There is no. Central Executive is this? Oh, those are bold letters.
The hissing sound that tried to invade me earlier. The hiss burrowing into everything in this place.
Is the hiss your enemy?
Alright, it's our enemy. That babble's contagious. It burrows in like an infuriating melody that makes you hum it over and over.
I'm not gonna play that music because it could be copyrighted. I don't want anything to do with that. Thought that might have been like a radio message or something that it wanted me to listen, but it does not seem like that's the case. Anything over here? Correspondence, research and records, urban legends, examination of paranatural topics. Urban legends. Urban legends are believed to affect the creation of altered materials, but can also dictate the characteristics of an altered world event. Urban legends are understood as the modern evolution of Jung's archetypes. We recognize certain redacted, informed by our own, redacted and popularized by our media. We have additionally proven that urban legends can even be artificially redacted in popular culture using Redacted, our bureau-made anthology television program. Bright Falls, or Night Falls. Once the seeds are sown, human imagination exacerbates the details. Certain paranatural phenomena contain clear elements of popularized folklore. AWEs that only occur on Redacted, a pair of scissors that consume human Redacted through 2 punctures on the Redacted. These details, living in the minds of so many, have been given strength through belief. Urban legends are not just stories for children, they are paranatural realities waiting to happen. Refer to file 4-93-6942 for full report. Another one over here. Picking up a lot of stuff. There's going to be a lot of reading, probably, because there's a lot of lore to read. How to handle unscheduled visitors entering the lobby. Start with the following. Welcome to the Federal Bureau of Control, established in 1964 as part of an effort to strengthen government relations. We are proud to serve the United States and our people as we strive for transparency and excellence in all aspects of our esteemed nation's infrastructure. If they do not leave, then ask them these questions. Are you here to see someone? Are you from New York City or just visiting? How'd you find this place? If the answers are sufficiently harmless, explain that this is a secure federal office and that they'll need to leave. If the answers seem redacted, escort them to a private room. There, perform the gunner's psychological assessment. If the responses are within the acceptable range of deviance, see the provided scoring sheet, then redact it immediately. Remember, there's no such thing as too suspicious. I mean, if you're suspicious all the time about basically anybody that enters your building, that might be a cause for concern. Okay, this is a red room. Hi guys. Ranger 2nd Class Pulaski. Ow. Ow, I'm gonna die. Nope. That was way too close for comfort.
Cleanse control points. Enemy.
Picking up all the stuff.
Spray.
Cleanse the control point. What does
Okay,
that mean?
give me 1 second. Let me look around
fix
here.
it.
I don't know if there's anything that you can miss in this game, because I feel like this game can be pretty open-ended compared to like a game like Alan Wake. I don't know. I don't see anything though, so I should be fine. everything is going back to normal.
Holy shit. You did it. We did it.
Speak with the voice in the safe room.
Can you hear me? Are you with us? With the Bureau? Are you still sane?
I can't tell you how happy I am to talk to somebody sane.
The feeling's mutual. Yeah, I'm Pope, Emily Pope, Dr. Darling's assistant.
My turn. Should I lie?
Jesse Faden. I'm just visiting.
I should have lied.
Oh, shit. You're the new director. Hold on. We're coming out.
Director Faden. Call me Jesse.
Okay, Jesse. I'm Emily. Look, somehow this hostile force, this
Hiss?
that works. Somehow the Hiss managed to infiltrate the building without any warning.
And just like that, my name for it is official. The hiss. Like the sound of poison gas leaking in.
We're in full lockdown. It seems to have spread everywhere and to everyone not protected by an HRA. And, extraordinarily, you. You are the director, and that makes you special by definition. Trench is no longer the director, obviously. I'm sorry, I'm talking too much. This whole situation is just a lot.
Trench is dead. Shot.
Ah.
I found his body. And the gun.
Do I tell her it looked like a suicide?
The service weapon.
Also, and this can sound crazy, but he keeps appearing to me, saying things. It's hard to make out, but he told me to cleanse the control point, push the hiss out. The whole room shifted around.
You did that? And you entered the building when it was already in the lockdown before you became the new director? How?
I'm not ready to tell her about you yet.
A janitor let me in.
I love it. This is fucking unbelievable. I can't even... Look, Jesse, I have a million questions, and you probably have a million more.
Like, do you know my brother Dylan? Not yet.
But there's something I need to ask you to do first. If you can cleanse a control point, then you can maybe cure those infected or possessed by the hiss. Because if that's possible, our options are very different.
Emily Pope. I don't know her, but I like her already. She's the opposite of the faceless agency I've blamed for what happened to me for so long. But I can't trust her yet. Or rather, the Bureau she's a part of.
Yes. I can try.
I'm speaking for you, of course. We can try it together. Okay. You with me? We did it before. Push the hiss out.
Okay. Come on. I didn't realize the door was gonna close. There's some stuff in here. Okay, got a new thing. Control points. Control points are locations that the Bureau has identified as being vital junctions of the Otis house. When the appropriate harmonization devices are arranged around the control point in the arrangement, the surrounding area will not experience any unforeseen building shifts. These control points are discovered by redacted detection of an unobstructed ping using the redacted within a 37-foot radius, by 37 specifically. Numerous researchers have attempted to define control points, calling them nerve junctures or redacted, or vulnerable spots of the oldest house. The common factor in these theories is that control points are susceptible to external influence, which allows us to stabilize the oldest house and work more confidently inside it. Theoretically, this technology can be extrapolated to stabilize the oldest house as a whole, but testing has found that certain parts of the building refuse to be redacted. Refer to file 7-25-2788 for a full report. Get in the emergency supply storage. So... Oh. So where am I going? Stop. No? Oh, there you are. I was about to say, I didn't see you.
It didn't
With
work.
Emily Poe.
The hiss has burrowed too deep. Ripping it out rips them apart.
Where'd you go?
Jesse, over here.
Oh, there you up there.
We need to make a plan, Jesse.
Okay, I got a thing though. Hiss agent. The hiss manifests in human hosts in numerous ways. The most common and least intense form is seen in the many corrupted agents floating throughout the Bureau. The hiss agents have maintained their human appearance, undergoing no obvious physical transformation. The most notable distinction from an unaffected human is the fact that they levitate. These hiss has displayed no aggressive behavior. They only seem interested in vocalizing the strange incantation ad infinitum. Perhaps these vessels are only meant to propagate the hiss corruption, like spores or Wi-Fi boosters, or are they cocoons preparing to enter their next stage of evolution? When attacked, hiss agents disappear, perhaps entering a state of invisibility or undergoing a transformation into a purely resident form. Research is ongoing. Refer to file redacted for full report.
I can't cleanse them.
I saw. It was worth a shot. Thank you, Director. Jesse.
I'm gonna tell her why I'm here. I'll risk it. Listen, the Bureau was involved in an incident in my hometown, Ordinary, 17 years ago. The Bureau came in and covered the whole thing up. I've been looking for this place for a long time. That's enough. Maybe that's too much already. I can't tell her about Dylan and the rest yet.
I've seen mentions of an Altered World event case dealing with Ordinary. You were at Ground Zero as a child? It was one of the big ones, and before my time. And very classified. I can try to dig out some old files for you. My boss, Casper Darling, would know, but he's missing. I think he knew this was coming, or suspected. He came up with the HRAs, the Hadron Resonance Amplifiers. I think they're what saved us. Or a few of us. And Director Trench would know.
Trench, the ghost, or whatever he is, he mentioned something called the Hotline. Said I should find it.
It's another object of power, like the gun, an old Bakelite telephone, a direct line of communication between the director and the board. Maybe he can talk to you more clearly through that. I mean, Trench has years and years of experience. He might know how to destroy the hiss.
Where is the hotline?
It's kept in the communications department through the mailroom. It's part of this sector, so we can access it even with the lockdown in place. We'll get the door open for you.
Okay, that's my next stop.
That's Tomasi's department. He's the head of communications. I don't think he had an HRA. He kind of made a point about not wearing one earlier. Keep an eye out.
They call me the director. But that's not me. I'm not a director type. I'm not a leader. Why am I here? I think you already know. Yes, I came for my brother, but there are other reasons too. I said I was looking for answers, but I might never understand them. I'm not looking for proof. This is already it. More than enough. No matter what they told me all those years, I know it's real now. I didn't imagine this. I want to be a part of this world. What scares me shitless is that I finally found it. Only to see the hiss destroy it all.
Pick up the phone.
Look, I know this is all new to you, so don't hesitate to ask me anything you want to know. There are no stupid questions. The door to the comms department is just outside the boardroom back in the lobby. They should have gotten it open by now. Follow the signs to the mailroom. You can get to the hotline containment chamber through there. Good luck, Jesse. See you back here once you have the hotline.
Thanks, Emily.